Hello, hello. I am here doing a test. I'm doing a test. I'm gonna hear myself back. I'm gonna speak like all the way up close to the mic and see how I sound. Hello, Blue. It doesn't tell me that there's someone watching. You're so early. Hey. Hello, hello. It's so nice to see you. You're here before I even told the server. Hello. Hello, zombie paper. It's nice to see you. Always nice to see people coming in. Before I even tell people, it makes me feel like I'm famous, which I'm really not. But hi, Lent. All the usual cool people are here. How are you guys doing today or tonight? It would be tonight for the Americans and morning for Lent, I think. Oh, I hope hope you're doing fine. I hope you can catch up soon. Last 2 weeks have been pretty wild for me. But for me, I've been doing like weirdly because finished writing all the songs for the album. So technically, I don't have any work left. Um, but nonetheless, I've been really anxious. So I'm doing this stream because I'm just waiting now. There's 24 hours until the new album comes out, by the way. 24 hours. It's gonna be on Friday midnight. There's 24 hours, and the album is not done. Let me let you in on a little secret, only for the stream viewers here. Um, I haven't even done a hair ping on the server. I don't want to do that because I want this to be a short and cozy stream. So let me let you in on a little secret for like the 3 people watching. The album is not done. I still have to mix in all this stuff, and right now I'm just waiting on Bridget, who is Bitty Fox, who did all the guitar and bass for the album. She's still recording the guitar for the final song. She's doing it. She's not doing it right now. Actually, she's gonna do it right now. I think. Or maybe she is doing it. She told me she's gonna take a nap then and do it. But I think she woke up now. So the secret is that I'm just waiting for her to do the thing, and then I have to mix it in later. And so right now, I just don't have anything to do. So what I've been like doing lately is I've been doing really nothing. I've been doing nothing, and I've been very anxious because the album was actually supposed to come out last Friday on the 14th. I'm not supposed to. I wanted it to come out on last Friday, but I couldn't. Because because Bridget is a human being and she couldn't record all the things that fast, human in a human fashion. So we couldn't do that, and I don't wanna get too much into this, especially when she's not here. So she can't speak for herself. But I thought she would be a lot faster than she is right now, because I have seen her work a lot faster before. But I think because I think it's because so when she makes her own music, when BD makes her own music, it's very fast. That means she can really just write and record a song in a day. I've seen her do that. That's why I asked her to do everything, because she's like the only person who could kind of catch up to my speed. Because if you, I mean, you saw me make an album every month, so, and I collaborated with a lot of people during that album one thing, and really no one can ever like be as work and music as fast as I could, except for Biddy. So that's why I asked her. Well, I think it's because like it's someone else's music that she feels obligated to like be better with it, and like she keeps telling me like, I don't think this is good enough. I think you should just use the MIDI. She keeps asking me, you shouldn't use my. I think you should just keep the MIDI, and I'm like, I'm asking you to record this, so I don't have to use the MIDI. I don't like the MIDI, and it's just like, but the MIDI sounds better. And I tell her the MIDI doesn't sound better. I think you sound better, and you just don't like you just don't like it. But I like it, and it's my album. So like, we kind of get into a dispute, because she really likes like the MIDI guitars I do for my music. She thinks it's like the coolest, most unique thing about my music. Well, I don't like it. I don't like the MIDI guitars are a it's a sacrifice. It's a compromise that I have to make. It's not an act. It's not. For me. It's not a defining signature of my sound. That's why I'm getting someone who can actually record things this time. Because for me, it's like, I don't. It's not a thing that defines the Cecily Renns sound or the John J. Renns style. That's not a thing. But MIDI thinks it's really cool, and she thinks I should keep some of the MIDI now. You're not gonna hear almost any MIDI guitar in the album. Cause I just don't I just want you to hear her thing. Anyway, I'm kind of rambling because I really don't have anything to do until I go see my psychiatrist. I have a psychiatrist appointment in like 2 hours. So for like an hour, let's just talk. Let's just share and talk, because I don't have anything to do. Or what am I gonna do? What am I gonna do? I have nothing to do, and I might as well tell people that the album is the album is the album is coming out. What happens at a psychiatrist appointment? Well, I talk about my feeling. I talk about my week or my month. I tell her how I've been feeling, how the meds I've been taking makes me feel. Because I'm taking lithium. I've been prescribed lithium. This is like a bipolar medication, because I have bipolar. So I have to tell her like if I think I'm going through a manic episode, or if I'm coming down. So I had been in a manic episode until like 2 or 3 weeks ago, which is when I wrote all the songs. So I wrote all the songs because and I wrote all the songs like I had like 4 songs I had left to write in this album. I wrote them all in like a week because I'm pretty sure I was manic. So I tell her stuff like that, and she gives me either more or less medication. It's less. It's it's very different from a therapist appointment. I think I haven't seen a therapist before. I went straight to seeing a psychiatrist because I wanted to get medication. That was the thing I wanted, and not someone to talk to. Because I knew that I had bipolar. I've known this since I was 14 years old. I didn't need a therapist to validate this diagnosis. This self-diagnosis. I just wanted to get medication. Um, when I get out to listen to my album, I tell her I make music, but it's only in the context of like I my one of my hobbies is making music, and when I'm having a manic episode, I get really I really focus on making music, and like I don't eat or sleep because I keep writing songs. Like that's the kind of thing I tell her, which is true. Should I advertise my album to my my psychiatrist? Maybe it'll help her evaluate my condition. I don't know. I think I would rather tell her that in person instead of lyrics. We really only see each other like for 15 minutes like every 2 weeks. Yeah, I don't think I've seen her long enough. She's a very nice person, and she just listens to me a lot. She doesn't like she's not one of those doctors who keeps interjecting and interrupting you with stuff, which I really appreciate. Yeah, I think it'll probably change to like every month after this week because there's really no point. I feel like to see her that often. Because well, my manic and depressive episodes they last like the shortest they last is like a week, but usually especially my manic episodes stay for like a month. Like usually the like if you talk to bipolar people, they will usually say that their depressive episodes last a lot longer than their manic episodes. The manic episodes are more sparse and it's in short bursts, while depressive episodes are longer. They are more it just stays in for a lot longer. For me, it's almost like the opposite. So for me, my manic episodes stay a lot longer than my depressive episodes. So me being manic is kind of my default state a lot of the times. Um, I don't know why mine is like this. My psychiatrist has not told me why she thinks this is it either, or if this is normal. Um, but my depressive episodes are a lot more stronger in intensity. So usually my depressive episodes will stay for like a week. Like if it's like long, it's like for 2 weeks. But it's very strong. Like I can't fucking do anything when I'm depressed. I don't do anything. Um, I barely even talk to people. I mean, I pretend to be normal, but I don't want to fucking do anything. I just think about it. I just think about shit. I think how I define my manic and depressive episodes. This is weird. Maybe probably not, or bipolar people do this. But how I define my episodes is if I think about things a lot and I write about it. I make a lot of art about it. Then I'm probably manic. And I think about, if I think about things a lot and I just sit there and keep thinking and I don't do anything, I'm probably depressed. That's how I kind of try to gauge mine, because it's really hard to tell whether you are having an episode while you're having it. Usually you only realize like a few weeks in. That, like, for me at least, it's hard for me to tell. Um Ever since I started taking my medicine, um it's actually been a bit easier to identify. So my last manic episode, it was a lot. I feel like it was less in intensity. I know that you I know that you told your therapist about your album. I also know that you told her about my song. You told me that. Um. So yeah, I've been taking lithium. I've been taking medication for like maybe a month. I've been doing it for like a month now, and this is, I think I'm so right. So this is like one of the few times where I feel like I recognize some episodes like just a few days, and I think I'm a bit depressed right now, mostly because I can't write anything. I can't write even a song, and I just kind of keep getting extremely upset every day. Uh, and I'm anxious as fuck, and this hasn't happened with any other album release. To be fair, with every other album release I've ever done, there hasn't been this period where I'm like done making the album, but I have to wait until I have to put it out. This is not a thing I do, by the way. I don't do this. I don't do this. I usually don't do this thing where I have the I've made the album, but I'm waiting on it to release. I don't do this. Uh, because I didn't put it out. That's how I release almost any other album. I think the only two albums. I'm thinking. I think that three albums. There's been three albums before where I made the album and I waited until a specific date until to release it. They've been Rain, Unpop, and Lily of the Valley. Pretty sure those were it. And I didn't feel this crippling anxiety um over actually releasing it on that date. I haven't ever felt this before, but I have been. I'm pretty sure that has something to do with the chemicals in my brain. I will probably tell her about that. Anyway, Bridget is here too. Or maybe she left. But hello, how is everyone doing? I got really I'm sorry that I got very depressing all of a sudden. That's kind of how I'm feeling right now. That's why I wanted to do this stream, because if I just stay in bed and stare up my ceiling and just think about things until my psychiatrist appointment, um, I don't think that's a good usage of my time. Uh, and also the album is coming out not tomorrow, technically, in like 24 hours, and it's still not done actually, but it's gonna be. You like listening to me in ramble? I also like listening to people ramble. Um, I I'm a great listener, by the way. If you didn't know, so if you ramble at me, I'll just let you, or I'll always let you do it. By the way, you can join the Cecily Renns Discord. There's the link in the description. You can join the server. You can join and talk to me. You can join and come to the listening party tomorrow. We're gonna do a listening party on board YouTube and Discord. You can join today. It's the Cecily Renns Parasocial Club. And we're gonna do a stream to YouTube 2 hours before the album comes out. And we'll talk, me and Bridget, maybe talk about the album. And like people can ask questions and like we'll answer them. We'll do that tomorrow. And then an hour before the album comes out, we'll do a listening party. We'll do a preview of the album. So the album is 15 minutes long. So it's gonna be like an hour. So like an hour before the album comes out, we'll listen to the album. And you can watch on YouTube as an album premiere, or you can come to the Discord server. You can join the listening party voice chat. You can come to the voice chat and talk to us. And you'll be on stream. You can be on my stream if you want. It'll be an open chat. Usually these streams are not an open chat. I only let people with a certain role come to the stream chat if they want to come. No one's come in today, I guess. But you can join the listening chat. Hello, Aster. Aster's here. Or Age, I think. So we're gonna do the listening party. It'll be fun. I think while the album is playing, we'll mute the voice chat so people don't talk over the songs. But it's gonna be fun. You can just watch the stream if you want. You can do that, but it'd be nice if you can join the Discord server, come to the voice chat and talk to me a bit, talk to us a little bit before, listening to the album. And then the album will come out. Hey, there's a bunch of people now. Hello. I'm just talking about so there's gonna be a listening party. We'll talk about the album for like an hour, then we'll listen to the album an hour before. That's what we're gonna do. But we can't do any of that until the album is actually done. It isn't yet. But it will be. Because I'm pretty sure Bridget is doing it right now. So when she's done, I'm gonna end this stream and I'm gonna start working on it again. And then I'll go see my psychiatrist. And then I keep working on it again. I think I'm also I'm also supposed to get a package tonight because here's some things I've been up to lately. Lately I have really not been doing anything, so I've just been I've been buying a lot of stuff for some reason, for no reason. So I bought this microphone. Is something I bought actually a while ago. This is if you want to know what this microphone is, it's the Mayono AUHD 300. That's the microphone. And it's like $65. And it sounds pretty good, right? I'm using Voicemeter to make it louder. But I'm not doing like a lot of EQ on it. I just have OBS's compressor on it. And I mean, it sounds alright, right? The only thing about this mic, which is it's a dynamic mic, it's a dynamic USB dynamic mic, which there's not a lot of them out there. So if you don't know the difference, I have to fucking become a hello Alma. I have to become a fucking master expert at all these all these different audio equipment. Oh, you're listening to a Modest Mouse album? Recommend me on Modest Mouse album because I haven't heard them before. So I had to fucking learn about all this audio equipment recently because I wanted to buy a bunch of them. So the difference between a condenser mic and a dynamic mic, which is that condenser mics pick up noise from all around the room. So they pick up a lot of noise, but they also pick up on a lot more detail. And a dynamic mic is like what you see like people use on like a live stage. Oh, Arma can't hear me, so they can't. She can't recommend me the album, but that's fine. She can just watch me, watch my little PNG tuber. So a dynamic mic picks up only sound from one direction. So it's like this one. So this means it picks up a lot less noise. And the blue snowbird I had before was a uh, Calioid condenser mic. And it picked up a lot of noise. So I wanted to get a dynamic mic. And this is the cheapest one I could find. This Mayono AU HD 300. This is the cheapest one. It was like $65, and it had USB connectivity, which means I could just connect it to my computer. And the only kind of bad thing I've noticed about this mic is that it's really quiet. So I'm using OBS's compressor to make it louder, but you can just use it. It doesn't really matter if it's quiet. Like you can just make it louder. So that's the mic I have. So right today, I'm supposed to receive another package. I'm supposed to. So I bought a used. Bought a used thing of Focusrite Scarlett Solo. It's an audio interface, and I've never had an audio interface before because I didn't need to. Because I don't. So what an audio interface is? Yeah, I'm just kind of rambling about audio equipment. Uh, so what an audio interface is? Your computer has a sound card, and this sound card translates the digital audio files that you have in the computer into like an analog actual audio signal through your speakers or your headphones. So it is a sound card is the translator between the computer and your audio output. So all your computers have a sound card in them, but these sound cards are very minimal. They're not supposed to be very good sounding because it's just the thing they have. Like most computer, when you build a computer, a sound card is not. It's not a thing you really invest in. You don't get an expensive sound card. It's just a basic thing any computer should have. Any computer should be able to make sound. That's like a basic thing that computers should do. So an audio interface is a separate sound card. The entire thing is just a big sound card. You connect it to your computer, and what it will do is it will take over the place. It'll take over the role of the internal sound card in the computer. So an audio interface is a built sound card that's a lot bigger than a sound card in the desktop, and it's a lot more efficient at dealing with audio. So you plug in your headphones, your speakers, and your microphones into the audio interface, and the audio interface will translate the analog actual sounds. Like this is a microphone, right? Like I'm speaking into a microphone, and my voice signal is an acoustic like signal. It's a sound waveform, and the mic picks it up. The only thing the mic does is it just picks up the signal. It just picks up my voice. But what actually turns it into a digital audio file that you can hear through your I don't know what you are using, speakers or headphones, whatever. The only reason you can hear the signal picked up from my mic in your computer is because this microphone is connected via USB to my computer, and it gets turned into a digital audio signal within the sound card in my computer. But an audio interface, if you plug your microphone into an audio interface, it will do that for the computer. And the audio interface is a lot more efficient, it's a lot more fast, so it has faster latency, and it just sound better. Because an audio interface is actually built to have the best audio quality. So it will do that and then send it back to the computer, because an audio interface is also connected to the computer via USB, and it is send it to the computer and and you can hear it. Yeah, the evolved will be up, so Arma can watch it. Too bad that she can't, she can't listen to me talk about what I don't know how fascinating this is. Um, so I got an audio interface because I've never had to use it. All the microphones I've used in the past have been USB connected, and I don't play a guitar or a bass. So if you need an audio interface, if you record the guitar or bass, because in an audio interface there is a line output. So you plug in your guitar to the line output and you play the guitar, and it will translate the guitar sound into a digital signal within the audio interface, and it will turn it into an audio file of the guitar. You can't just plug in your guitar to your computer. You need an audio interface acting as an intermediary. And I don't own a guitar or bass, so I've never had to just use this. But I decided to just get it because why not? Because I've never had it, and I don't know, it seemed cool. I know about all of this stuff, so I mean, why not? Well, let's get one. Apparently, me rambling about audio interfaces got me a lot more viewers. Hello, there's 7 viewers. Hello. So I got a Scarlett Solo for like $70. Like it was like $80. I got one for like $80. And this is usually $120. So 80 is a pretty good deal. I've been buying a lot of stuff used. So I also got these new headphones. So I want to tell you about these headphones. I love my headphones. I got 2 new headphones. So the first one I got was the Audio-Technica ATH M40Xs. I got these for like $30 on used. These are like $100 headphones. So $30 is fucking great. Okay, but I got them in this box. I got them in this box, and I looked at it, and the leather was the leather flakes were falling off. It was unusable. I put it on, and because all the leather had been peeled off, like there was like no bass. This is how I learned that if the flakes in your ear pads on your headphones fall off, it actually changes the sound. I didn't know that. So I had to get them replaced. I had to put new ear pads on them. Well, once I put new pads on, I mean, it sounds great. Those headphones sound great. But the only thing I didn't like about it, and this was a pretty big deal, which was that if I put these Audio-Technica headphones on for like 2 hours, maybe even like just an hour, if I put it on for an hour or two, my ears would get all sweaty. It would just get really uncomfortable. It would get all sweaty and it's just gross. So I was like, oh my god, I can't do this, because I got these headphones because they sound great and they are perfect for mixing and stuff. But I also wear headphones all day. I'm just having headphones on all the time, like because I watch YouTube, I listen to albums, and I'm not necessarily making music most of the time. So if I'm just I have to wear my headphones for like at least like 6+ hours. And these Audio-Technica headphones they are closed back headphones. So what that means is they clamp on your ear really hard. They clamp on it really hard so that you can hear everything clearly. But it also means it's kind of uncomfortable for me. I also wear glasses, so like like in a lot of ways, it was just not actually meant for me. So I got another headphones. So these, and that's what I'm wearing right now. These are AKG K702. So these are AKG headphones, and these are open back headphones, which means that it's a lot more like a lot more spacious. It's open, and sound also kind of leaks through the headphones. So it's like it's not really for privacy. I don't really care because who cares if people hear the music I'm listening to. And these AKG headphones, they are so fucking comfortable. They are comfortable as fuck. The pads are made out of velour. I also got this for pretty cheap. I got it for like $70. This is usually like $150. So I got these two headphones for like $100 when they would usually cost me like 250. So you should, if you want to buy audio equipment, I really strongly recommend you buy them used because they're really expensive uh and like audio equipment like headphones and microphones, speakers, they don't get damaged unless like the person fucking threw it around and shit. If the person fucking threw it around or like fucking stepped on it or ran it over with a car, then yeah, it would probably be damaged. But usually what people do with audio equipment is they just sit on a desk and they just use it. They just sit on a desk and they use it. They don't fall off the desk or something. You can probably use them used, and it'll work, and it'll be just as good as buying it retail. The only case where you should like buy it retailed is when like you really care about all the extra stuff that comes in the box. So like a lot of the time, if you buy like a thing from an audio from like a company, they give you like extra stuff like VST plugins or maybe cables. Like so with a mic, often if you buy a mic used, the person would want to give you the cable. They just assume you have one. So if you don't have any cables, it would be a good idea to buy it retail, because if you buy it in retail, they will give you all the cables that are necessary. Um, but if you have everything, if you have like cables and like all the necessary shit, then you can buy them used and it'll be a lot cheaper. The only thing that you might have to get replaced are the ear pads on the headphones. If they are all damaged and flaked, then you will have to buy new ear pads, and that would be a separate thing you'll have to buy. But anyway, these headphones are great. I love this AKG K702s. I think these, they don't sound as good as Audio Technicas because they don't have much bass. They are a little sharp. They sound a little sharp. But I'm more used to this kind of sound texture because the previous headphones I had been using before I got these were the AKG K52, and they were okay. I think they weren't bad. Now when I listen to them, they sound really lacking in all the frequencies. But I mean, I used that for like a year, so like it did its job. If you listen to all the like album a month albums and you listen to the mixing in them, I mean, I did all the, I mean, I did like every album, um starting with the main album in those AKG K52 headphones. So uh,
When it comes to headphones, I'm like an Audio Technica loyalist.
yeah, can you say hi again?
Oh, hi, I'm June Creaky Boards. Probably, if you might have seen me before on some of Cecily's other streams, I am I am Cecily's girlfriend. Uh,
It's just my wife, and hello.
Hi. Yeah,
I was you just surprised me. I was like, whoa.
uh, but yes, I I got like
You
eight.
got what kind of Audio Technica you have?
I had Audio Technica M40s when I was in like middle school and high school, and those survived for like years, and they did wonders. But then I got M50s, which I have been using ever like throughout the entirety of
Ooh,
college, and I'm using them right now. Actually, uh,
nice.
they're basically rotting away, but they still work.
Yeah, I was talking about how I got the M40X, which would sound great. The only reason I got, so apparently like the M40X sound a bit more balanced and neutral compared to the 50X. The 50X are more for like, they're for like audiophiles, you know, they have more bass, they sound more clear.
Yeah,
But the 40X are like, they have four mixing, so that they're like sound, they have the neutral all across the frequency range. Though I think they do, I think the 40X still have a bit too much space. Like, that's just my opinion. Maybe I'm just not used to this much space in any headphones, but I just think that. But
that's
yeah,
fair.
they sound amazing. Yeah, they sound great.
Yeah, uh, I I mean I've listened to
You listen
so,
to?
I've listened to a lot of albums of this thing. I've listened to like the highest. I listened to the like ridiculous like this ridiculously high quality rip of the Beatles' White Album on these things,
Yeah.
and it was
Or-
and it was an excellent. It was like a religious experience.
Holy shit. Was it like mono or stereo?
The 2018 stereo mix. It was like the
Nice.
suit. It was like the ridiculously high quality uh stereo mix ripped from the Blu-ray,
Ooh.
uh, and it was absolutely lovely.
Yeah, I've been listening to some of my favorite albums in the Audio Technicas. I listened to Spirit Phone yesterday. Last night I
Oh
listened to Spirit Phone in these, and yeah, it is like a, some of it is like religious experience. It's amazing.
yeah, like let's like even like listening to like
I
the
remember. So I also got these studio monitors, these studio speakers. These are the PreSonus Ares E3.5,
Mhm.
and I got this for like 100. It's a pair for $100, so it's like actually 50 for per speaker. Usually you have to buy each speaker separately for studio monitors, which is like, I think that is like a fucking scam. By the way, like some of these are like $1,000 per speaker, so you have to spend $2,000 for a pair. It's like
ca-
crazy.
capitalism.
Yeah, so these like this were like $100. It was pretty good. Actually, I got these retail because I didn't have any of the cables that I needed. Um, and these sound great. And I listened to "This Must Be the Place" by Talking Heads. That was the first
Oh,
song I heard in the speakers, and I swear I almost cried. I think real tears were about to come out. Like, it was amazing. The thing is, I think I get audiophiles. I kind of get it because like, so while I've had to look up a lot of reviews and resources and blogs to find like the cheapest best stuff I can find that I could buy. I've become like a fucking expert in audio equipment now. I know all this shit. And like,
uh,
what do you realize is that there is like a stark difference between consumers with there are like audiophiles and there are like music producers. These are two completely different demographics that all look audio equipment making companies are trying to appeal to. Um,
Yeah.
so they because they want completely different things. The audiophiles want like the most comfortable like headphones and the most like brightest, the most bassy sounding headphones. That's what they want. And
Well,
if they don't sound more bassy than the last one, they like say it sounds boring. While music producers want like what all the studios are using, like what the industry standards are, what neutral sounding stuff is, and
yeah. That
audiophiles will like kind of deride studio headphones as sounding boring and like sometimes uncomfortable because they're not really supposed to be worn for a long time. Um, and obviously music producers they can't mix on audiophile headphones because they change all the frequencies, so you can't mix properly in like audiophile or even gaming headsets really. So like what I've found is that you when I look up resources, I have to really I have to like pick through them, so like to see if this was this written for audiophile, is this written for producers, and even like when looking at forums and or Reddit subreddits, I have to see if they are like like the audiophile subreddit or it's this music production subreddit. I have to look up all of this because and it's really fucking impossible to look up anything about like about like headphones or speakers or microphones without running into audiophiles talking about it. I don't give a shit about audiophiles talking about it. I don't give a shit about their opinion. I don't
I,
even
I,
make
I just want to find out if I can mix my album of transgender music with this.
yeah, literally. Like so what I found out is that I kind of understand now that I got these new headphones and speakers. I understand why audiophiles are so insane and crazy about these because like I mean if you listen to a song you liked that you heard on shitty $20 gaming headsets and
Like
then
some
and then
some
you get actual headphones that are meant to be used for listening to music with and then you listen to music on these, it's like you are transported to a different way. It is a religious spiritual experience.
yeah, yeah.
It's fucking incredible. So now I kind of get why they're so like uptight about it because people who are audio like some people they're like they're real serious about this. This is their fucking this hobby is their fucking life. Which I don't get where like I don't get hobbies where the main purpose is to spend a lot of money.
Yeah, where the main purpose is to spend a lot of money and be really obtuse at the people who either didn't spend as much money as you or uh,
Yeah, and they really elitist about all the
spend
people
their
in
money in a different way than you.
yeah, it's I don't get shit like that. But that might be because I spent my whole life not having like um not really having money that I can spend like money that I own. Because I
Hmm.
made money from album sales, but I exclusively used money from my album sales on like buying other people's albums on Bandcamp. That's what I did, and like doing commissions, like asking for commissions. That's what I used album sales on, and that was what I continue to use my album sales on. But recently something happened. This is actually not something I should really talk about. It's kind of depressing. But like long story short, I got outed as transgender to my family, and for a brief period I felt real danger in my safety, and I thought I might get kicked out. Now that isn't the case. Now I'm doing all right. I mean, it's still true that my family knows that I'm transgender and they aren't accepting about it. But that
They aren't particularly enthused. No.
yeah. So it seems like they kind of like forgot, or they either forgot about it or they don't want to think about it. It's kind of
Yeah, they just
I'm at that stage.
yeah, they're just like, yeah, just move on.
Yeah. And especially because now I'm getting therapy and they think like, oh, okay, so he's gonna grow past that. Like that's what they think.
Yeah.
Um,
So
but
buy the album.
yeah, you
It's,
buy the new album that comes out. That would really help me out. Or you can. I do have commissions. So after that happened, I opened up commissions so people can pay me to make a song. If you give me $15, I'll make you a song. Did you know that? You can message me, and we can talk about it. Give me
yes.
a money, I will make you a song. Or you can just buy the album. The album will be just enough. So
Yeah, the
I got a lot of money because I asked people. I am not in a good con- environment. And I might need money. I still need money. I want to move out someday. But
yeah.
because I got a lot of money, I know. So like, I kind of pulled out all the money I got from album sales before, and all the money that I just got from commissions, and I put them to my bank account because if I have like a few $100s on PayPal, that makes me so afraid because I've heard horror stories of people's PayPal accounts just getting closed for no reason, and they never get that money back. I've heard so many stories like that. I put it over to my bank accounts, and that's why I've been buying actual audio equipment because I haven't had these. Like I've had to make music with completely not even budget equipment. This is the budget equipment. Like these $100 studio speakers, the fucking Audio Technica headphones. Like these are what people say are the budget options, which are like, and they're
Yeah.
still like $100 each. I didn't have that fucking money before,
Yeah,
so
yeah, yeah, yeah,
I
yeah. The budget equipment implies that you have a budget,
yeah,
but you did not have a
I didn't
budget.
I didn't have a budget, so if all the music that I've ever released, even this new album was made in the cheapest possible headphones and microphone. Like all the vocals were recorded on the Blue Snowbar. The Blue Snowbar sucks, by the way. Don't buy the Blue Snowbar, but
Please, for the love of all that is holy, do
yeah,
not buy the blue song.
but that is what the vocals in the new album was recorded on. And if you listen to it, it sounds fine, right? Because I put all effects on it so that made it sound better. So like,
Yeah,
what I want to say is that like, equipment is not really the most important thing. So you should make do with what you have. Okay, you should work with what you have, and before you spend a lot of money, before you dump a lot of money, learn how to make music and have fun with it first, and be sure that this is like a thing you like doing. Because I just dumped a lot of money on all these, and it's plus like an audio interface. I did this because I've been making music for 6 years, and I know that I'm gonna keep making music for another 6 years. I know that this is the thing
yeah,
I'm gonna be keep doing. So that's why
yeah. Because
I dumped a lot of money on it.
yeah, it's a wise investment.
Yeah, so like, don't like spend a lot of money at least until you've been making music for like maybe like a year. But don't buy like expensive headphones and microphones. Actually, if you do have like a budget, you should maybe spend like $100 on good headphones. I think that's the only thing I would say might be a good thing to have first, because headphones are gonna mix your songs on, and that makes a big difference. I wish I had these headphones when I first started.
Yeah,
I wish.
I had like, of course, I've been trying to make music for literal years at this point, and I have I have my Audio Technica headphones, and I have this Novation MIDI controller, and honestly, that's all I've
Whoa,
needed.
whoa! You have a MIDI controller, nice.
Yeah,
I actually thought about getting the MIDI controller I got. It's the M Audio key station, one with the one with 49 keys. It basically has the keypad and nothing else. It has like a volume knob and a pitch bend, and that's it. It doesn't have any of the other knobs. That's why it was like $100. I actually looked at the launch key. I thought maybe it could be nice, but yeah, I just got the cheapest one because I don't even use
The
this one a lot. But
the,
I
the, the M Audio key station looks exactly like the 49 key one that I had, but that broke.
ooh. Yeah. um actually I've been trying to learn keyboard because I can't play it. So I've been trying to learn it on this thing. Oh my god. It's like maybe I should just like take classes because this is impossible to do it on my own.
Yeah. I mean, to be fair, I should probably just. God, I need to do something.
Yeah. We've been doing it for like an hour, so I think I'm gonna end the stream soon.
Okay.
It was nice to see you guys. I again, a bunch of people just came in to listen to me ramble about headphones. Thank you. Um,
Uh,
the Dysfunctional Bunny Girl new album coming out on Friday midnight. Be there for the listening party. You can join the
yeah.
Discord. You can join the Discord server and come to the listening party. It'll be fun.
Yeah.
If we can complete the album in time, which I'm sure we will because we are great. I'm great at it. Brace is great at it. We're gonna do fine. Come to listening party. Come join the Discord. Or you can watch
Album.
the album. You can watch the premiere on YouTube if you want. It'll be fun
Yeah.
too.
Yeah. So. Actually, yeah, I should probably go. I'll see you later.
Good night.
Good night.
And good night, everybody else.
Good night.
I see you tomorrow, I guess, because for you it'll be like tomorrow night.
Yeah.
See you everyone. I love you.